Good morning and welcome to our St. Patrick's Day edition of 11 Alive Weekend Morning News. I'm Jennifer Leslie in for Valerie Hoff.
And I'm meteorologist Chris Holcomb. I have an excuse. I can't wear green because at the chroma keyboard I'd be invisible, but where's your green?
I have no excuse. I was in the shower this morning and realized I had nothing green set out and I did not want to wake up the whole family to start foraging for it. So
I just threw her under the bus. I didn't tell her I was going to say that. But we've got a little bit of rain, some green on the radar we're going to show you coming up in just a little bit. We'll have more on your forecast near record highs again.
Oh my gosh. Well, in the news this morning, in just a few minutes, you'll hear from a friend of the Snydermans is defending her. Andy Lippman and his wife are friends with Andrea Snyderman, and they were friends with Rusty. Lippman lives in Norcross and wrote about the trial in his blog. He spoke to 11 Alive's Jeff Hullinger.
And knowing Andrea, knowing when Rusty was alive, when they were together, they were amazing together. And we went on double dates. We were very close, and I love her. And she's a great friend, and I loved Rusty. I think he loves the game.
Lippman told Jeff that Andrea Snyderman is a loving person. You'll hear more of what he has to say in our next half hour. If you missed 11 Alive's Dateline special on the Hemi Newman case, you can watch it online on 11alive.com. It will be posted later today. Now to politics and President Barack Obama, who is back in Washington after a whirlwind visit to Atlanta. The president made 3 stops in less than 6 hours after 2 fundraisers in Chicago. The goal was to raise $5.5 million for his re-election campaign. Actor and filmmaker Tyler Perry played a major role. 1,000 supporters showed up at Tyler's studio to hear the president list his first-term accomplishments. He also talked about his goals for a second term if re-elected. He wants millionaires like Perry to pay higher taxes.
It says if you make more than $1 million a year, you should not pay a lower tax rate than your secretary. We've said if you make less than $250,000 a year, which is 98% of Americans, your taxes shouldn't go up. But folks like me, we can afford to do a little more. Tyler can afford to do a little more, Tyler.
Afterward, guests were treated to a cake that was a replica of the White House. The next stop was more intimate and much more expensive. 40 people, including Oprah Winfrey, paid more than $35,000 to have dinner with the president at Tyler Perry's Paces Ferry home. No cameras were allowed inside there. The president's visit to Atlanta provided memories some children will never forget.